with the educated opinion on topics of all varieties. This your boy Bubba, and you already know what I'm about to say, right? You are listening to Bubba's Banter. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your motherfucking boy. I ain't gotta say no names, right? But I am anyways. It's your boy Bubba, and you are watching Bubba's Banter right now. I hope you guys are living well, feeling well. I'm feeling great. And yes, I know y'all see the cowboy hat. Y'all like, oh no, this ain't Texas. That's what y'all probably saying right now. But I swear to y'all, I was on this for way before Beyonce. Like, I followed this dude on TikTok. I forgot his name, but it's this black dude on TikTok, black cowboy, got this cowboy aesthetic. I think he's from Texas. And he just got like this dope ass swag. And I followed him and like was asking him shit. And like he told me some shit. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So this is like in the month of December, right? So this is in the month of December. So this is in the month of December. And hold on, adjust my mic because I feel like see, that's another thing about okay, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But this is in the month of December. And when I like thought about it, I was like, ooh, I think I look dope, like with some nice Wranglers, some cowboy boots. But the aesthetic is expensive. It's really fucking expensive. Like I saw some cowboy boots at Blue Barn for fucking $580. Like that's a lot of money for a pair of boots. They're gonna last forever, but it's very expensive. Like it's a very expensive aesthetic to keep up with. And but I like it. I like the cowboy hats. Um, but anyways, I've been doing that for a while. I got a black felt. That was my first cowboy hat. I got a black felt. Just so y'all know, it's straw season right now. So make sure y'all get a straw hat if y'all go out and buy hats because of Beyonce. Do not get a felt right now. It's too hot. It is too fucking hot for a felt. And you're supposed to wear straws between now and I think is it Labor? I forgot how it goes. I gotta ask my mentor, but um yeah, don't go get no felt hat. You want to go get a straw hat. Now, Beyonce, the 2024 Grammys, wore a Stetson $450 motherfucking felt, a white felt. It was pretty. I think it was white or it was like a creamer color. Like this, it was this color, I think, but or it was probably pure white. I can't necessarily remember, but she wore that shit at the Grammys, and yeah, people went bonkers over it, and that's how we knew that she was giving us a country album. It's always been rumored, but that's yeah. But we're here. Cowboy Carter is out. It's pretty good. I haven't gave it a second listen. I'm gonna give it like two more listens before I review it or even talk about it on here. But I plan on talking about it on here. I might get one of my boys, my homeboy Marco, because he's a Beyonce Uber fan. So I think maybe me and him would do like a album review together. That'd be cool, actually. So yeah, I've been on it before Beyonce, but I know her stands are not going to believe me because I'm just, a regular degular. But you can go back to my Instagram, the real Doc Dre, my personal, and look back months, and your boy been wearing a cowboy hat and been following the cowboy aesthetic for a little bit. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, you already know what I'm about to say, right? Because these underwear were designed with the big boy in mind, right? Go get these bearskin underwear. Go get these bearskin underwear. Go get these bearskin underwear. Go get these bearskin jock straps. No, for real. Go get the bearskin underwear. They are built with the big boy in mind, and they're very comfortable and sturdy. Use my promo code Bubba, and you will get 15% off in the checkout order. So please go pick those up. You already know. I'm still doing this wrong. Subscribe to your boy. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube page. Please make sure you follow and subscribe to my other streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple, um, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. I'm also streaming on there and other platforms. Just hit the link tree link, and you will see where I'm all streaming at. So Make sure you do that. Follow me on Instagram, which is Bubba's Banter Podcast. Also follow my personal, which is The Real Doc Dre. And also like my Facebook page, which is Bubba's Banter. All right. I'm working on a new TikTok page. I had one, but now it I don't know, erased automatically randomly. So I can't use that. So I have to redo a whole entire TikTok page. I had one, but probably gonna have to remake one now at this point. Anyways, um, but if you see it, Bubba's Banter Podcast on TikTok too. Okay, I might be able to recover it, so we'll just but y'all know what I came here to do, right? Let's talk about Jerrod Carmichael, episode 2. Come on, let's get it. So I was rooting for you. Since we was all rooting for you, at least some of us, we were rooting for you. Like, what the fuck? Like, I am so. This episode really made me realize how problematic Jerrod is. Like, I don't know. He's very problematic. He got some issues. Hold on, I need to lubricate first. And my water's foggy, not because it's dirty. I'm drinking that good old liquid IV. I love liquid IV. I love it. I love liquid IV. And that is not a paid advertisement, because that's another thing. I don't want to get sued on YouTube. YouTuber shit. But anyways, so Jerrod, like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong? What is wrong with you? First off, bro, like, get your shit together. Get it together, bro. Like, I'm so fucking serious. Like, what is going on? I'm hoping that um I hope that the season gets a little bit better. I know it's only episode 2, but I was really disappointed. I was really pissed off. Like, I was really not necessarily pissed off, but I was disappointed in him, because I'm telling you, I was rooting for him, because everybody online was like, "Oh, he's just a problematic black gay boy who think he white. Oh, that's all Jerrod is. He just think he white. I'm not gonna even tune into that shit, because he just, he think he a white boy anyways in a black man's body." And they kind of proving me right at this point, bro. Because what the fuck? So he starts off, the show in a stand up talking about sex. And, one of the things I found ironic, or not ironic, but that I could relate to, was that he was like, um, sucking off a straight guy. You have ever suck off a straight guy, and he tells you, like, you suck better than his wife, like something like that verbatim, and he like starts laughing, and I was just like, bitch, I can relate to that, because I've had multiple straight dudes that I've hooked up with in the past, like, be like, damn, bro, like, you give me head way better than my wife, like, bro, I sorry, ladies, but I think that dudes give better head. Yeah, I might get mad about that and call me, misogynistic, but I think men suck dick way better than women. I've had women suck my dick, and I've had fellas suck my dick, and I think fellas beat women by far, like smash women in sucking dick. Like, I personally think I'm a better dick sucker than most. Never mind, I don't do that. I'm being messy boots. But no, like, that was funny as fuck. I related to that. And then one of the things that I really liked too was when he said, that he's like, you know, he came out later in life, and so he's like 17 in gay years, and I want to fuck people all the time, and that's really what it feels like, because I remember when I came out in 2014 and I started hooking up with guys, I wasn't really thinking about a relationship. I was just wanting to fuck. Like, I wanted to go to all the hookup parties, the bathhouses. Like, that's all I thought about. I didn't think about a relationship. I thought about sex. Like, that's all it was. And like, being in gay environments, especially the gay bars, like, it's sex driven. It's sex, like, pow. Like, it's a big thing to be in these environments. So, you know, sorry to say, I kind of like understood that. Like, I kind of understand that it's true. Like, you just want to fuck all the time. And then he keeps going on talking about, like, about like certain things that he likes to get into, like obviously toes. And he's talking about sweat and fucking guys post gym, and then he did the almighty no. Have you guys ever thought about race play, or are you guys into race? Something like that. Are you guys into race play? Yeah, that's one kink, and people like it. I remember I got into an argument on my one of my shows. Yeah, I remember my show about the kink shaming show, right? Where I was on a show with my three sisters, the sister circle, and we was having that debate, and it turned into like it kind of low key turned into a real argument. You know, those my girls though, but like kink shaming, I just personally feel like people only call it kink shaming when they're ashamed of the kink that they're doing. And I will kink shame the fuck out of somebody if they do race play. And I don't care if it's like, oh my God, you know, look at this white man, or look at that white man, that pink booty hoe, or the white dude that's like, oh my God, I just love black men. Please step on my face. Oh, black man, you are so superior to me. Even if it's that, I think it's weird. Race play is the most weirdest kink ever. And I remember there was some guy recently, earlier this year, I think, that went viral on Twitter because at least the whole Twitter realm of things, you know, where they post porn and shit, where he like, you know, got into it with some white master of his or some shit. And yeah, never be a time where I'll let a white dude, you know, put his dick in my mouth and call me a black fucker, or I fuck your black ass. And like, you're not gonna say that, because the moment I hear black come out, I'm gonna beat your ass. If I hear blah, I'm a pop 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 pop. I'm gonna give you a good motherfucking 3-piece. Give you a good one, bitch. And no, I'm not playing. Don't ever. And I think, oh, I'm not gonna. That's a whole different topic for another show. But yeah, I thought that was really weird. So like, I just think I think race play is just weird as fuck. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna kink shame the fuck out of you. You tell me that you're into race play. Really, I will. Don't care. One of the things too that I thought was fucking funny was this shit when he was like, this motherfucker was watching porn with his best friend. I will never, ever, 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 ever put any of my female friends in that position. I mean, unless they're like curious to see it. So that could have been the setup of this scene. But like, yeah, I just thought it was. I just could never see myself watching like gay porn with my female friend. Like, I don't know. I don't know. No, that was weird. But throughout the episode, they did pretty much, while he was doing the stand up, they was at the Section Museum in New York, and I've been wanting to go to that. I think the next time I go out to New York, I'm going to plan a day to go there, because I really want to go to the Section Museum, and I want to like experience that, because I think it's so cool to see. Um, so let's zoom out and let's talk about the overall show. So pretty much this episode lets us in Jerrod's life that he's now dating someone 5 months later after Tyler. That awkward shit. And it give us a raw look into the complexities of modern relationships and the struggle of self-discovery. I feel like this episode did. Um in this episode, he's been dating this guy, Mike. Mike is, you know, in college trying to get his master's. He's a writer. Mike seems like a really sweet guy. I think he's really soft and gentle, and just seems like he's a lovable person. Um, it's a long distance, and you know, Jerrod got money, so that doesn't necessarily matter for people like them. Well, for people like Jerrod, I should say, because money solves the problems like that. Like, because I know right now, if I had money like Jerrod, I'll be flying motherfuckers out all the time that I want to smash. Some motherfuckers that I want to take to Pound Town. Oh yeah, you want a flight to Pound Town? You want a flight to Pound Town, baby? Let's go. Come on. Let me get you a ticket to Pound Town, for real, for real. If I had the money, I would. I ain't gonna do it. But anyways, um, so like, but Jerrod has a cheating problem. Jerrod has a cheating problem. Throughout the show, he's cheated multiple times on Jerrod, and Jesus, it led him to this like, self discovery. If like, he may have a sex addiction, um, which is possible. I think most gay men, earlier in the episode, he said in gay years, I came out late in life, in gay years, I'm like 17. I just want to fuck people all the time. That's a real thing. I think, you know, personally to me, I feel like as a gay man, like when you first come out, you shouldn't get in relationships. And that's just my personal opinion. Like, it'd be cool if like you meet somebody and like you guys click and boom. But I think like the first year when you come out, like you should take your time when it comes to relationships. Personally to me, like I think you should just have fun and go with the flow and experience different things, because I think that a lot of times when people come out, like newly come out, they just jump right into a relationship. And it's just like, and I mean, some people are relationship savvy or relationship prone by just who they are as a person. Like they need to be with someone or something like that. But like personally to me, I just don't think you should be hopping right in a relationship when you come out. And maybe I'm kind of wrong because I never had a boyfriend. So maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But that's just my opinion when I think about people who are newly out. I think you should have fun and understand the community and just go out and enjoy yourself being. I think single gay is good versus relationship gay, and it just depends on what type of relationship you know want to be in, because obviously he talked about being monogamous, but this motherfucker's cheating. So it's like like one of the things that he said that I was just like, it was kind of weird, was like he was like, when Mike is here, you know, it's like, oh, I'm all for him. And then when he's gone, it's like, oh, I want to fuck. So it's like, what's the point of being monogamous if that's what you want to do? Like, I just really don't understand it. Like, I really don't understand gay dudes who want to be monogamous, but like, they also want to have their cake and eat it too. And it's like, I think they're so afraid to say, hey, you know, I don't think I'm built for monogamy. You know, I like you, but at the same time, I know that I'm not built for monogamy, and I want to be I want to be in an open relationship, or poly at least. I just don't see myself being monogamous because, you know, especially long distance, like I'm gonna cheat, you know. So there's that. He goes on to say something to his best friend. He goes, "Hey, do you think like I have a sex addiction?" And she goes, "Why? Is it unhealthy?" And he was like, "Well, because of, the many years of shame from my childhood experiences and stuff like that." And he's like, I'm asking myself, like, why do I need to feel, the need to have sex? Why do I need to feel this need to be loved? Which I feel like everyone wants to be loved, but he's just like going at it about that. And I felt like, damn, I could understand that too, to a degree, because I feel like I spent a lot of years feeling shameful about being gay. I really felt like I was a bad person because I was gay. I felt like I was so fucking shameful about who I was as a gay man. Um, it's a really big struggle when you are trying to be yourself out and loud and proud, but in the same sense, you're just like, is this wrong? Am I doing wrong? Is this right? There was that constant thought in my head that I'm doing something wrong, but I can't help it because I actually have a connection to this person, this male person. So yeah, I kind of relate to that. Um, I thought one of the things I thought was weird though, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say this, but like when he was with the therapist, um they had asked him to give a little background, or you know when they started exploring like their sexuality, and he was like from a very child from a very young childhood, like 3 or 4. And I'm like, nigga, what? Like 3 or 4? Like, that's cap, but I don't want to like I don't want to like talk about someone else's sexual experiences because like his experience at 3 or 4 is probably totally different from mine. And I don't know his background. But like at 3 or 4, like I didn't even know what the fuck I had down in my pants. You know, I didn't think about titties and ass and dick. Like I thought about toys and cartoons and eating like at 3 or 4. You think about sex at 3 or 4, like I mean, may not think about sex, but like I don't know if he meant like he got molested. Like I'm not saying that he did. First off, I don't want to get sued. I just didn't understand when he said 3 or 4. Like that took me back. I was just like, at 3 or 4, you had sexual experiences at 3 or 4. But then, he talked about his teenage years into his 20s when he started having secret sex with guys, and that was something that I could agree to, or I can relate to, because secret sex with guys is phenomenal. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I was addicted to it for a while because there's this adrenaline that comes along with having secret sex with people. And it's not just a gay thing. It's a a heterosexual thing, bisexual thing, trans thing, gay thing. It does not matter who you are and what you are, your sexuality. Secret sex has this adrenaline that most people get when they have it. It's just addicting to like, oh, I'm not supposed to do that. It's almost as if like I don't know if you remember when we were younger and we used to go. A group of kids would go together and we would dine and dash. It's almost like that, but just like longer. Like you go to several motherfucking places, right? At least to me, when I think of secret sex, and so I was like, damn, I understand that. Like, I had to go to therapy. I didn't go to therapy for that, but it was brought up in one of my therapy sessions of having secret sex with men who were, married in the closet, like, and what that did for me and why it's so toxic and how it really just puts a stain on me. Like, it doesn't really do anything for me. It's just a vicious cycle of hurt and pain. So, because it didn't just become sex, it became relation, it became connection, you know. That's why when I say people don't understand what soul ties are, like soul ties are not just for um women and men. It also can happen to men and women and women. Like connections are connections. Um but y'all, was that awkward? Was that grinder hookup awkward? Or what? Like I thought that grinder hookup was way more awkward than the motherfucking awkward conversation with Tyler. Like that shit was so awkward, but I understood it. Like, cause I've had awkward situations, like awkward hookups where like I'm not so necessarily attracted to the guy, but like I just want to get my nuts, so I'll say some shit just to get him to bend over, or just to start it up. Cause they were just like, "Oh yeah, your abs, man." Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they just started kissing. That shit was so awkward and weird. It was the weirdest shit ever. But it was so funny. I thought that was funny. Oh, I thought that was hella funny. But you know, he kept cheating on his boyfriend. And that's the part that I just like, that shit is reckless. That shit is reckless. Like, bro, that shit is reckless. Like, I don't understand how I don't understand how you want monogamy. He talked about this in couples therapy because they've been going to couples therapy too. And I'm just like, it was so weird to me, like how he was like, "Oh, I don't have time to cheat," and blah blah blah. And it's like, yes, the fuck you do. You definitely have time to cheat when he's not there. Like you have a lot of time to cheat. You have a place. You have Grinder on your phone. You have all these apps on your phone. You have time to cheat. You have time to hit, like, especially for gay people, it's instant. All you gotta do is download an app that quick, get on a web browser that quick, and find some ass to come over and smash and make them go home. It is that motherfucking easy. It's not that hard for a gay man to hook up. It's really not. So when you say it's hard, that's cap. Because I'm pretty sure you can even hook up at your motherfucking shows if you wanted to. You can have somebody suck your dick in the bathroom if you wanted to. Like, for real. Like, stop acting like it's not easy to hook up for gay men. Like, I'm sorry to say this because one of the things that I hate when people cap so much about the gay, lifestyle. As a gay man, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it truthfully. The gay world, the man side of it, it's very, very sexual. It's sex driven. All of the apps that we have, Grinder, Growler, Scruff, I can name another few, Sniffies. These motherfucking apps are all sex driven apps. Not saying that you can't find relationships on, Growler, Grinder, Scruff, or whatever, but they are very sex driven. So I'm telling you right now, especially where he lives, I think he lives in New York, right? So he has like 8 billion people that he can hook up with. Like, bro, like I've been to New York and been on Grinder, Growler, and Scruff and Sniffies, and it's the grid is popping. The grid is popping for the gays in New York and let's just say the apps, okay? The apps, the location, the hookups, everybody is 13 feet away from each other and shit. Like, get out of here, friend. You're not gonna sit here and act like, what I'm saying, it's just so hard and that you just so focused on your career. No, or not to snub you and just be like, oh, this motherfucker don't really care about his career. It's that you are at a moment in your life where you're fixated on sex because you just came out. You're newly out. So you should just be in a dating phase with people and just date. Like, that's what you should do. And I get it. Like, Jerrod seems like a hard lover. Like, he loves to love really hard, and he looks like he has attachment issues too. Um, but friend, I was really rooting for you. We were rooting for you, Jerrod. What the fuck? Now you done proved all the hoteps on motherfucking Twitter that you just a motherfucking white man with black skin. That you a wigger, bro. Like, you proved all the black gay hoteps on Twitter, bro, that you just a white man, a black body, bro. Like, that's what you did. That's what you fucking did. That's the fuck you did. Now I can't defend your ass no more. I can't defend your stupid ass. Motherfucker. Ooh, that shit pissed me off. But, one of the things I also found funny was like right after one of those hookups, I think it was the awkward Grinder hookup, where he had like this a moment where he was like, you know, feeling unclean and guilty. Like, he was just like, oh, I feel unclean. I feel guilty. Um, I want I feel spiritually unclean. I feel dirty. Somewhere between a black buck and a cuck. I use sex for power and control. It's an escape. He got all like philosophical on like on a phone. Like, I was just like, girl, like, okay, you feel guilty because you probably got a text from your boyfriend after you got done smashing, and it made you be like, God damn, I really just cheated on my boyfriend again. 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 And no, and you know what? As a gay man who's been out since 2014, it took me a long time to get over the feeling of having sex with someone and feeling unclean for it. As a single gay man, I felt unclean and dirty having sex with men in general. I thought it was really bad. That shame has been embedded in a lot of gay people, and it's hard to get out of. You just gotta love yourself. So, um, yeah, but you know what? I think his boyfriend don't even know how many times he cheated on him. That's the sad part too. That his boyfriend does not know, and it's just sad that his boyfriend don't know. He should know, but he don't know, and he won't know. I think during what I saw during the therapy, the couple therapy, um, I think he caught on because, you know, when the camera panned in to Jerrod's face as he was talking, you know, Mike was looking at him and he said something in the effect of like, I think the cameraman knows, you know, what's going on because they panned into his face. And it was weird because Jerrod did this like awkward laugh when he was talking about being like monogamous, and that kind of gave it away too. And I'm just like, bro, just not don't be monogamous. Just be open. Like, I think your boyfriend would probably be okay with it if you're just open. I just don't get it. But again, friend, get it together. I'm hoping episode 3 that you're not on some bullshit because yeah. I'm hoping episode 3 not on bullshit, friend. Cause that I was really rooting for you, bro. I was rooting for you, Jerrod. I was really rooting for you, bro. Fuck, man. But Jerrod just seems very problematic. He really does at this point. And that race play shit, I did not like. And then he did that. Oh, I didn't even talk about the joke. Hold on, let's talk about that joke. So he did the joke where he was like, "Oh, sometimes I like to joke with my boyfriend and act like I'm a slave holding a candle, learning how to read, or he's teaching me how to read." Something of that effect. And that shit went viral on Twitter. And that's what I'm saying. The black gay hoteps are like, you are a motherfucking Uncle Tom. You are Uncle Tom, and this is the reason why you only like white men. And you talk about race play, like these motherfuckers are really, really talking about you in this light, and you're giving them the Elmo. Like, I would never ever in my life talk about things on the internet that I like that I know is going to get me in some type of motherfucking trouble. Like, I'm all about being vulnerable, but bro, come on now. You know that motherfucking joke was gonna get you in some shit. Like, I can't even defend you, bro. Like, I probably should stop watching. No, I'm not gonna stop watching. It's getting too good. I think I'm just waiting to see how this show progresses. So, yeah. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, please. Make sure you like, share, and please subscribe to my other streaming platforms again, which is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. Please. Also, there's other things that you can subscribe to if you just click the link tree, and you'll see where I'm streaming at on all platforms. All right. Make sure you go hit follow and like on my Facebook page. Follow my Instagram, which is Bubba's Banter Podcast. Also, make sure you follow that good old Bubba's Banter TikTok page. I'm gonna put it up. So just type in Bubba's Banter podcast and you'll find it. You'll find it because I'm gonna recover the page today. You'll find it. Just make sure you follow me on TikTok, okay? Also, follow my personal, which is the real Doc Dre. All right. I just want to say thank you guys for like, sharing, subscribing, and I'll see y'all when episode 3 comes out. Peace.